Ozzy Osbourne had that public procession you were talking about, but he also had a private funeral where he was buried on his estate. And that kind of echoes what he had said publicly, because he said he didn't want to be cremated, he wanted to be buried, and he wanted his funeral to be a celebration of his life as opposed to, as he said, a mope fest. All of us can actually take control and plan for that by some of the laws that we have in Michigan. At this point in time, no will has been filed, and that's really not surprising because with his estate, which is tens of millions of dollars, it's most likely he did a trust or many trusts. But what's really interesting in his estate, at least for me, is that reportedly his daughter Brooke said that she wanted to be removed from his will and trust a few years ago because she didn't want to deal with any family drama or tension down the road. The biggest issue is we don't really know what they want. I mean, did Liam Payne want his son to receive all of his money? Did he want to leave some to his current girlfriend or parents or siblings? And when you pass away without a will and you're not married, everything goes to your child or children. I encourage people to work with an attorney, which he initially did. He did a will saying he wanted to be cremated. But then a few years later, in his hospital room, he signed a handwritten note with 2 of his kids saying he wanted to be cryogenically frozen. We don't know if this is what he really wanted. There was no attorney there. And he had another child, his daughter, who tried to fight this. She said that was not what her dad wanted. Eventually, she ran out of money. And so as we speak, Ted Williams is suspended in liquid nitrogen. This is such an important topic. The first misconception is that hospice means you're giving up. That is absolutely not the case. Hospice is about enhancing quality of life, giving you more care and support, and really it allows you to have a team of healthcare professionals to support you and your family. So many people don't realize this, but when you're going between 2 states, you actually need to think about home, car, and health insurance. So, for instance, if you're down south for the winter and something happens to your home up here in Michigan, it might be an issue depending on your coverage because they could consider your home vacant or unoccupied, and you may not have the coverage you think you need. It's actually very surprising because a lot of us don't think of it as a woman's disease, but 2/3 of Americans who have Alzheimer's are actually women. And once we turn the age of 60, we're twice as likely to get Alzheimer's as we are breast cancer. And in addition to that, the largest demographic of people caring for those with Alzheimer's is also women.